And my guy is right next to your guy in ADP.
Oh,
They're,
no.
they're back to back. Actually, my guy's
Adorable.
one spot ahead. Not bragging
rub
at
it
all,
in.
but yeah. So my quarterback is Daniel Jones, currently going as a 14th quarterback off the board. Look, what we've seen, he's had a very up and down start to his career. I think, though, with Dable coming over to the Giants last year, laying a good foundation. Who was he throwing to last year? No one. He had the who's of no ones on the team to throw to. Not that they improved it a ton this year, but they did bring in Darren Waller. We have seen Darren Waller be a target hog in the past. He's not essentially. He was a converted wide receiver to tight end. So he knows how to play the position. He knows how to run his routes. I wouldn't be surprised if they spread him out wide and then have like Bellinger be the inline tight end. And you'll see him be essentially their wide receiver one for the team. So I'll take that as an upgrade. Boom, one. You're getting second year under Dable's new offense here. I expect to see progression there. Daniel Jones, he only had 15 touchdowns last year. 15. Like that's not good, Cotton. That's just not good. So I would expect to see an increase in that. Even if he adds another 10 on there and gets up to 25, which isn't that much by any means, he's going to bump up in the rankings. He's got that solid floor for rushing. He had, this is just passing stats, and that doesn't help me. Let me look here. He had 700 yards rushing and 7 touchdowns on the ground. So he gives you a nice safe floor rushing wise. I will expect that to continue. He's still got Saquon there. Take some of that pressure off and to throw the ball to. So, and he finished his QB9 last year. He was in the top 10. I see no reason why he can't repeat that performance. Kind of like Geno. Very undervalued. With what he was working with last year and in improvements there, yeah, he's going to improve and he's going to do much better. You're muted, Jake. I can't hear you.
But couldn't you have tried to guess what I was saying? Couldn't that have been fun in its own way?
I could have, yes.
Now I'm wondering, both of our guys being drafted so much later than they finished last season, obviously suggests that there's some outliers from last year people think are going to pick it up, do much better this year. Guys like Deshaun Watson, guys like Aaron Rodgers, even Kirk Cousins, who are going to outscore them. And I don't see that happening with a lot of them. I think that a lot of those guys are going to leave people wanting. And I think that both of these quarterbacks could be very hot waiver wire pickups pretty early in the offseason in one quarterback leagues. If your teams don't draft a lot of backup quarterbacks, that is. Otherwise, these should be dominant number 2 quarterbacks if you choose to go that route.
Yeah. And I wouldn't mind having them. I mean, if you want to wait on quarterback, these two are perfect late round or later rounds. Maybe you can't get them quite as late as you would be able to a few years ago. But if you wanted to hold off on the position, these are guys you can target, maybe in like the 7th or 8th round of your draft, pick up value in those other positions and still get quarterbacks that are going to finish well within the top 10.
I love it. By the way, call out from the fantasy football Joker in the chat. What's up, Joker? Talking about the number of touchdowns that Daniel Jones threw. That's twice as much as Kenny Pickett. That's correct.
That is correct.
Luckily, Kenny Pickett's ADP is further down the list, as it should be. But yeah, it's not really even close there, as the kids say.